Andrew Berry met with the media earlier this week, talked about the identity of this Browns defense.
So I think, what we saw on Monday night is, certainly a defense that was really strong at the line of scrimmage, was really pleased with how our front seven, really won the line of scrimmage pretty consistently on Monday night. And then I thought our back end, they really covered their tails off against a really good skill group, against Cincinnati. Look, I think I mentioned this pretty much every year, that every year is unique. And, sometimes whether it's through personnel or injury or, just guys kind of growing, evolving in their career, things can look maybe a little bit different than you think coming into training camp. And I think that, certainly through the back half of this month, our defensive staff has done a nice job of continually leaning into things that we have done well in the early part of the season. I think that'll continue to progress as we get into the draft.
And Brad, that defense has to be like it has been the last 2 weeks to give the Browns a chance. It's a different challenge coming up after the bye. The Dolphins are a speedier version of the Bengals, if you will. They don't have the big hammer in the backfield, although Wilson, who they just traded for, is probably more of a physical runner than they had.
Yeah, it's an interesting matchup, right? And the secondary-wise, he talks about identity there, but like a lot of what you've seen from like MJ Emerson, his aggressiveness, although he's a rookie, his aggressiveness, his in-your-face, not backing down from any challenge. A little bit of the same from Greg Newsome. Some cocky arrogance that you kind of have to have as a corner. Guys flying around making plays, like that needs to be their identity on the defense. They need to be kind of an in-your-face group to find success and build off of that a little bit. And I think I would point to kind of like MJ Emerson as a guy that has, although he's just a rookie, I'm not asking him to be a leader or anything, but a guy that would epitomize what you want your defensive identity to be, right? No challenge is too big for him, right? And he's right there in guys' faces. Doesn't matter if they're the best top-ranked wide receivers, and he's breaking up pass plays, and he's flying all over the field. And that's what this defense needs to be.
I agree, and this would be a good week for Denzel Ward to be back if he was healthy, because you've got Hill and after the bye, you've got Hill and Waddle. So
Waddle,
it'll be a challenge.